Pantheon of the Geeks. You join us for an unboxing of the Streets of Venice set, Venetian Casa A.
Yep. So this is one of the smaller buildings, but it was over this little cool alcove.
Oh.
And it was the first one I got. I wanted to have a look at what the buildings look like for another game I was playing. This was before we decided to even get Carnivale. But now we've decided to get it. We decided we're going to do all this on camera. So this is the first one we're going to do. As Claire said, the Venetian Casa A. And there is quite a small building, but with lots of grey board detail by the looks of it. So let's get it out of the packet. Yeah. Not quite. So I've got to find the seam. You don't know about that. There we go.
Yeah.
Sweet. So there's no instructions with it again. I think there is some online instructions.
We'll see what we can glean.
That's going to be the interior floor, because it has an interior floor. We have the grey board section, so lots of detail on there. So we've got the roof, we've got the door frames, windows, those are the corners of the buildings, and then the fancy bit which goes in the middle, which is there. That's all on there. And then we have 2 MDF sprues. Yeah, so like I've said before, if these punch out, just push them out. If they won't come easily, don't force them. Get a knife, and obviously, if you're allowed to handle a knife, that is, get a small blade and just go around the back of this, cutting into each of the little joins, like that join there. Literally takes no effort at all. You just give it a little bit of a, and you'll be through.
Sorry.
What are you doing there?
I'm trying to find something. Sorry.
Right, no, that's fine. So we're going to take all these off these sprues, and then we're back. The door's there as well, actually. That came off. That solves that problem. I was saying, should I take the door off? Well, it's come off. So there we go. That's one of the 2 doors. There's another door there. So we're back in a moment. Okay, so this is the bottom part. We have looked at the instructions online just to confirm everything. That's the bottom of the Casa. I've taken the doors out. I do intend to put hinges on, but I can't find them. I might have run out, so I might have to order some more of those. So next time you see it, it should have hinges on. So this is the part that goes in here. So we've got an open door, a little crack in there as well. That this is going to go on this side, like that. That's the back of it. That's going to go in there. There's nothing for this to attach onto downwards, so that'll be the last part that goes on. The front part is here. See, that's where the other door goes. Then we have the wall on the inside, which fits into there and locks into that bit. And then we have the outer arch, which is going to go on there, like so. So that is the bottom part together. So I'm going to stick that together, and then I'll come back. Okay, so there is the bottom part together. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stick all the MDF parts together and come back and do the grey board. So that's the bottom section. So now we'll move on to the second floor, which is there. So
that was very musical of you. Which is there?
Sorry, I wasn't going to try and turn it into musical. Sorry. So we've got this side here, and that's going to go on as well. And then we've got the front, which has got this sort of ridged appearance there. That's going to attach onto that. And the back part has one little attachment on that, so you can tell the difference. And again, the back part is just going to slide on, so that's the last part we're going to put on. So we're going to stick on the 2 walls, like that, and the front part like that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that off and come back once it's glued. Okay, so that is the second floor. Easy to put together. And then we'll move on to the MDF parts for the roof, which is this part here, these end parts, and these 2 parts here. Now one of these goes in there, one of these goes in this longer section, And for this I'm just going to glue under this bit, because this is how it connects onto the part below. I don't want to really get any glue in there. Might actually file that down a little bit as well. And then the ends are going to go on there, and again I'm just going to put some glue on there in the middle to keep it together, and a little bit on the parts where these join. And that'll be that. That's the roof section. So I'm going to glue that together, come back, and then we can start putting on the grey board. Okay, so we're back, and I promise there'll be no further musical. So there we go. Right, so these are the parts of grey board. These are the window slats off the bottom section. So for the bottom part we need 3 of those, because there's 3 windows. We need all the door frames, which is quite a few of. So this door frame is going to go on this bit there. And then we've got this door frame, which has no fanciness on it. It's going to go on the side. And again, some of these have got bent, but when we're gluing them, we can glue them back into shape. That's not really an issue. Then we have the archways. So we've got a smaller archway. One of these are going to go on either side. And then we've got a larger archway, which is going to go over there. So the archways need to go on. Then, as I said, we have these window sections. These cover the windows. You can have them open. You got, I suppose, maybe someone really clever can find some small hinges and hinge them open. But honestly, that I'm just going to either glue them open or glue them shut. And I think, because it's dangerous Venice, they're all going to be shut, to be fair. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to glue them over. But there's nothing connecting down the middle, so you could just push them open. And then I would suggest, if you are going to do that, to glue them in place as well. So they're going to go on. And then we have there's 2 of these which have no attachments on. Trying to show you one of the others. And there's 4 of these which do. So there's these little slats which they connect together. Like that. For the edges of the building. So for the bottom part, I need 2 sets, if you will, and the 2 that don't have anything on. The 2 that don't have anything on are going to go on the inside of this building, so they're going to go in here, like that. And then the 2 that do have something on are going to go on this bit. Sorry, this bit here. So don't go on camera. So they. Come on, you. So that's going to go in there, and then the outside ones are going to go there and there. So, I think that's everything, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apart from the doors. The door, there's one here, the fancy door, has a little circle of cardboard which goes in the middle. And the unfancy door has a little handle section which goes over the handle. Just to make it a bit more 3-dimensional. So I'm going to go ahead and stick those bits together, and then I'll come back. Okay, so that is the bottom section done. You can see that. There. Right, so now we move on to the second floor. So, yeah, there's the doors as well, sorry. But I'll move on to the second floor. So for this, we need the 4 windows, the large windows. We need the 2 fancy bits. We need you can have all the other corner sections. So again, they're going to go on the corners. These bits fit between the windows. There's no marker in the middle to show you where they go, so it's just been a case of going to be eyeballing that, or you could get a tape measure and measure it out if you. But I'm thinking it doesn't matter if it's too far off or a little bit off, because the houses are going to be a bit like that anyway.
Quirky anyway, yeah.
The windows, you can either have them shut just by sticking them straight on, or you can fold these again. So if you fold them in the middle, fold that one in the middle, leaving a little gap. So you could fold them all the way and have them open, or you could fold them halfway, so just like the centre part's open. I think I might do that with at least one of them, just for a bit of variation. But whatever I do, I will glue them in place, because there's no real strength in that at all. It's not just going to sit there, and as soon as I start to try and paint that, it's going to fall to bits. So I will glue no matter what I do. So I'll stick the middle parts together, but I may as well just show you this bit. This is the roof, and it's the only part remaining at the end, and it's simply a case of bending that in the middle and sticking it on top. So I'll do the second floor and I'll do the roof together, and then we'll get that together and show you the final building. Okay, so we have finished with the front and the side to have both windows open, as you can see there, and the back have gone both closed. Pretty easy to put together. With the roof, top tip, because it is an angle like that, just run a knife down that middle line before you try and attach it. Don't try and bend it, because it cause it to sort of bend out of shape into sort of like a semicircle. But if you put a knife down the middle, don't cut all the way through, just cut about halfway until you can actually bend that into the shape you need it, and then glue it into place. There we go. The Casa is done. It's still drying. Hopefully should be able to sort of give you an idea. Don't want to faff around too much with it, but those pegs are going to go in there. They might be a bit stiff. There we go, grim. And then the roof will go on top. There's a flat bit there with nothing on, and where the pegs go is at the front, so the roof will go on there. I'm not going to push that on because the roof's still drying, but just to give you the idea, that's what it's literally going to look like when it's done.
Cool.
When it's cured, shall we say. I'll bring the camera down. This is the manual zoom. There we go. And just to get some scale on my slaves. There you go, there's a slave. So that's them compared to the doorway. That's the slave in the archway there. Boom, there goes the roof. You don't put it on properly. But yeah, that's just for scale. So there we go.
Cool.
So that is really cool. I really like the use of grey board. I'm scoring this top marks. To be fair, I really like it. I'm going to come back later on once I've got some hinges and probably hinge these doors on, or find another way to attach them. One of those. I was thinking magnets, maybe, if they couldn't find any hinges. I could maybe put a magnet on the inside and a magnet on the door, and I can just have it open or closed. If I put a hinge on, I can actually have it at any point. Like some of the other models you may have seen on our site, because I've used the dollhouse hinges before. Hang on, yes, that's it. As a bonus, Brucey bonus time. In this video, we do have some resin scenery, which I've been wanting to open up on the camera, and we're going to do that right now.
To the back.
So what we have here is the newer resin scenery for Carnivale. They've had some crates. I've not yet got the crates. We're going to get them next time. My hands are black. Sorry, it's off.
Yeah, I was just looking at mine as well.
The MDF.
Yeah.
Because they burn in the etches. That's why my hands are now absolutely black. And where I've had glue on them, you can see the mess. So I'm going to have to give my hands a good wash before the next video. But we have some barrels. And we have the flotsam and jetsam. So that's Claire to open. I'm going to attempt to open the barrel. And the reason behind getting the barrels and the flotsam actually is it looked like it could be really useful in the game Carnivale, and plus other games, even like Gangs of Rome, if you want to do docks with or the barrels I've got here in anything.
You got there?
Getting there. There we go. Oh, I just love this packaging. I like you to take everything out of there first so it doesn't get mixed up. So this is everything that's in the flotsam. So basically have a load of stuff there. Is that? Yep, all that is
flash on it.
Yeah, it's probably this flashing doing on there. But this is like stuff that's going to be floating in the water. I've got some barrels there.
Got some netting.
Stuff that you can literally like jump across.
I don't think you'd want to jump on that though, because you jump on it and go splosh into the water.
You go, dink, and then you'd be gone forever. Unless there's something actually under that.
Maybe, yeah.
Because there is something there. Maybe it's like.
Looks like a dead body.
It probably is. That bit actually is a bit bent. But what I'll do, actually I'll do it now. We'll heat the kettle. We'll make ourselves a brew, and in the process, also
I like that.
and also straighten this out with a bit of hot water, and just put it on a flat surface and bend those 2 bits back down because it should be like that one. So that's the flotsam, and then the barrels. These are massive barrels. I love them, like proper kegs. So we get 3 of those. We get 2. 3 of those. 3 of those. They went everywhere. Okay. 3 of those. Got loads of them. It's like they all come in 3s. Yeah, various sizes and 3s of everything. So we got like gunpowder kegs down here. Sized. All the way up to like beer kegs. And they come in sets of 3 by the looks of that. That's cool. Barrels for all occasions. Just really good sort of scatter terrain. Again, we'll bring the model in for that. Barrel is basically 1 inch high, so that's going to be able to be used as cover. Others just going to be jumped on maybe and used to shorten the distance between things, so you can jump onto a barrel, onto a roof as part of a chain jump or something like that. So one thing I do love about Carnivale, and that's one of the reasons I want plenty of scenery in there for jumping around on.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. So that is the resin terrain, and it is really good quality. What you can see on there. Those are some of the best resin barrels I've actually seen.
There's a lot of detail on that wood. With the grain and stuff. The grain on that wood's really clear.
I think for what you get and the price of them and the quality of them, I think they're excellent. But there we go. So we shall see you in the next video where we are going to unbox a slightly bigger building than this. There's another one of the houses, but it's a bit bigger. So stay tuned for that, and please like and subscribe. It helps out loads. Tell your friends about us. Put in the comments what you want to see us do in Carnivale or the other games that we're doing. And you guys take care for now.
And we're off to make a brew.
We're off to make a brew and fix some resin. If it all goes wrong, I'll let you know in the next video.
See you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.